students, it's Kiran, your teacher. Dear, I made this video only for those students who want to listen and learn only. If you want to understand these important questions, then you have to click on the given links. Okay, let's start. It is FAQs, frequently asked questions. I'm going to show you this question. See, these are the 8 questions. So first of all, I'm going to start your first questions. What do you understand by the physical capital? Explain. This is your first question's answer. Physical capital consists of man-made goods or input into the process of productions that assist in the production process. Cash, real estate, equipment and inventory are the example of physical capital. It has two parts. They are fixed capital and working capital. Fixed capital is any kind of real physical assets that is used repeatedly in the productions of products, in contrast with circulating capital as raw materials, operating expenses, etc. Second is working capital. Working capital, the capital of a business which is used in its day-to-day trading operations, calculated as current assets minus current liabilities. I'm showing you an example. See, working capital is equal to current assets minus current liabilities. So, let's current asset will be 1 lakh rupees minus 50,000 is liability, then you'll get 50,000. That is your working capital in your hand, such as inventory, payments, or short term debt and day-to-day expenses, etc. Second question is differentiate between traditional farming method and modern farming method. Traditional farming method, first is the outdated and old method of farming used from earlier times are known as traditional method of farming. Second is these methods are time consuming and production is very low. Third is old methods like irrigating lands with the help of Persian wheels are used. Fourth is traditional seeds are used. Fifth is farmers are dependent on monsoon. Sixth is cow dung and other natural manures are used as fertilizers. Seventh is traditional farming method do not requires more input which are manufactured in industry. Next is modern farming method. New and scientific method of farming which are used nowadays are known as modern methods of farming. Second is their methods are quick, efficient and easy to use and lead to higher production in less time. Third is machinery is like tractor, threshers are used in this farming. Next is HYV seeds, chemical fertilizers, pesticides, etc. are used. Fifth is farmers are not dependent on monsoon rain as they have provision of tube wells for irrigation. Next is chemical fertilizers and pesticides are used. Seventh is modern farming methods require more input which are manufactured in industry. Our next question is differentiate among primary, secondary and tertiary sector. So let's start. Primary sector, secondary sector and tertiary sectors represent various business types and the goods they procure and sell in an economic setup. Each sector is interdependent on each other so that the economy as a whole functions properly and efficiently. Primary sector is where the materials for secondary sectors are gathered. Primary sector is also known as agricultural sector. In the secondary sector, the product is then made into consumable consumable items. So it is also known as manufacturing sector. Third is tertiary sector. This sector is also known as service sector because it provides services such as transportation, banking, etc. Your fourth questions, dear. I'm going to show this question. See this question. Write down the steps for the human capital formations. So let's start your fourth questions. there are two factors and five steps needed for human capital formation. First factors is health, second is education. Steps for human capital formations are health facilities and service, second is in on the job training, third is formally organized educations at the elementary, secondary and higher levels, fourth is study programs for adults, fifth is migrations of individuals and families to adjust to the changing job opportunities. Your fifth question is about qualitative population. What do you mean by the qualitative population? So let's see. The factors responsible for qualitative populations are quality of population determines how capital, the human resource of a country, how quality of populations determines how capable of the human resource of a country. The factors that check quality of population are education, health, sanitation, etc. Your next question is differentiate among seasonal unemployment, educated unemployment, and disguised unemployment. So I'm showing this. Seasonal unemployment. Seasonal unemployment means that demands for a specific kind of work and workers change with the change in the season, such as agriculture industry, wherein the demand for workers is more during harvesting than is required in the other month in a year. Second is educated unemployment. The educated unemployment is when a person is educated and is not able to find suitable and efficient job for himself or herself. Now, disguised unemployment. The disguised unemployment is a kind of unemployment in which there are people who are visibly employed but are actually unemployed. This situation is also known as hidden unemployment. In such a situation, more people are engaged in a work than required. Your seventh question is, what do you know about human resource? Human resource is the set of people who make up the workforce of an organization's business sector, industry, or economy. A narrower concept is human capital, the knowledge which the individuals have. Similar terms include manpower, labor, personnel, associates, or simply people. And this is your last question. Differentiate between economic activities and non-economic activities. Economic activities refer to a human activity related to productions and consumptions of goods and services for economic gain, such as when a teacher used to teach in the school, that is her or his economic activity. And now see, non-economic activity is an activity performed gladly with the aim of providing services to others without any regards of monetary gain. Example such as when a teacher used to teach his or her child at home, that then it is known as non-economic activities. Okay dear, bye. Thanks for watching.